It was the issue that divided the nation, to Baywatch or not to Baywatch. Even the Prime Minister became involved, lamenting our loss of this Hollywood flesh fest. But over in New Zealand, there's been no such fuss. Very quietly, for the past 6 years, Hollywood has invaded its beaches and bushland to produce two of the world's most successful television shows, Xena and Hercules. With $60 million a year injected into the economy, the locals couldn't be happier, nor the stars, Kevin Sorbo and Auckland icon Lucy Lawless. Hidden amongst the lush rolling green New Zealand countryside, 20 minutes west of Auckland, is an unlikely cluster of ancient monuments. A strange mix of Moroccan markets, Persian parapets, and even a landlocked pirate ship. This enigmatic world is the home of television's mythological heroes, Xena and Hercules.
It's a fun show, just basically the adult humor that's in there. I think the special effects, the fight scenes, we don't take ourselves seriously with them, they're fun.
We're very experimental, but we always go hard. Go hard or go home, we're always pushing our limits.
Where are we exactly in time and history and place? Where are we here in this village?
Well, we jump time zones. This is about the time we're placing it, the Ides of March, so around the time of Caesar's death. I think 200 years before Christ.
All right.
Might be wrong on that, don't quote me.
No, I want you to stay here in case they come back. Shalapa, come with me.
In another life, Lucy Lawless was better known as the actress turned television reporter on the local version of Getaway.
Going down.
Moonlighting on small roles for Hercules, she was in the right place at the right time when producers decided on a Xena spin-off.
What had happened is another girl had gotten sick, an American actress. So it fell to me. And I got to work on the first day and sat down in the makeup chair and just burst into tears. I'm not ready for this. And it worked out fine. And eventually it became a series and, yes, life's been awfully good to me.
Now I'm going to come this way, yep.
Same day, same set, different show. Xena's stablemate Hercules swings into action. Does this village have a name?
I don't think there's any specific name. I just think we just call it the port. Right. You know, it's just we got about 4 different villages here. We've got behind us. There's a cliff, mountains that we built over there. We use. You know, we've put snow in there. We put ice. We put vegetation. We changed that quite a bit.
It's Gabrielle's reaction to Brutus's exit at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
It's become part of the mythology of modern filmmaking, how Los Angeles-based executive producer Rob Tapert was scouting for locations for a Hercules telemovie when he discovered what he called a production treasure, New Zealand.
We came down here and it really seemed like a different land and time, and it really filled the...
It is a different land and time.
Yeah.
It's New Zealand.
It's a New Zealand, that's right. So, but it really was the look that we wanted. It had so many different terrains, all so close to a production center that it really was ideal for our purposes.
Have you learned the accent yet?
You know, every time I try to do it, they make fun of me. They say I sound Australian. So what can I say? You know what it is? I lived in Australia in 1986. So I think I find it easier for my ear to pick up that accent than the New Zealand accent.
Say fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Well, I get Australian because the Australians so dry get out when they talk. It's so much more laid back, isn't it? Don't you think? That's not bad, is it? Hercules! It's nothing, just someone hanging upside down. Come on.
Hey, you can't leave me like this!
Minnesota-born Kevin Sorbo, who plays Hercules, hasn't really had to learn any accents, but everyone else has. Both shows are performed in an American West Coast accent, Hollywood speak.
50 randy daughters of King Thespius,
Can we
huh?
reminisce some other time?
I have to help the big guy out.
But 95% of the crew and cast are New Zealanders, including local hero Lucy.
Shalapa, I want you to post guards down at the river. We need to know if they come back.
Are people especially proud because you're doing it here? You're doing it here in your hometown. Hollywood has come to you, in a sense.
Yes, well, I don't know if people realise what a boon that is to us, or how incredibly lucky that is. It's really lightning in a bottle to get a show that's successful, or two shows that are successful.
Is it a great role? Is it fun?
I happen to know that it's the best role I'll ever have, because I don't just play an ass-kicking warrior woman. I actually get to do multiple parts and do slapstick comedy, and we even do bits of singing.
Kevin Sorbo had to leave Hollywood to get the role of his life. He just missed out on playing that other well-known hero, Superman, on television when he won the role of Hercules. The only catch was he had to move to Auckland forever.
Oh, right in the nut, Pete. How are you?
Well, you know, it's that double-edged sword thing. Yeah, I mean, the show's been great to me. I mean, you know, I get paid to be a kid. You know, I mean, really, I'm doing stuff. I'm doing stuff I did when I was 8 years old in the backyard, slaying the dragon with a make-believe sword and running around, making a fool out of myself. And now I still got to do it as an adult, you know, and they pay me for it.
You're not allowed to complain, otherwise a Kiwi press comes down on you.
Oh, they'll get on me.
What did you say about the weather?
I said it rains a lot in Auckland.
Well,
it does. It does. But, yeah, for about 2.5 years, they wanted to crucify me for it. I grew up in Minnesota. It's ice cold. We all say, it sucks. The winters suck. And people that live there, well, yeah, they are. They're cold. They're not that enjoyable. So, I don't know. This is the first city I've ever met that takes the weather personally.
Okay, well, it doesn't. It never rains in Auckland.
It never rains. It's perfect here.
Yeah?
For goodness sake. Benjamin, is it as far as your knees go, mate?
At home with Lucy and her 10-year-old daughter, Daisy. The trouble with the super fit is they always insist on everyone else experiencing the pain. But if you're going to play a superhero, you do need an exercise dungeon. This makes me feel sick.
Oh, all right, get off then. You big girl. You big girl's blouse.
What are you most proud of in your stunts and the things that you have learned to do for this show?
I've become far more coordinated than I ever was. My nickname at school was Unco, and it's just been an accident. It's been a happy accident. This job has picked up my reflexes, and yeah, it's given me skills I never dreamed I'd have.
What about the back flip? Can you do that?
I'd like to do it for you, but I actually injured my pelvis a couple of weeks ago, so that's off the cards, Steve.
Having laid waste to so many, you'd think that with her fitness and his 6'3" frame, this would be a couple not to be messed with. Kevin Sorbo would like to think that too.
Give me my friend back or eternity ends now.
It doesn't matter what country I'm in. If I go to a pub, I think if I'm there too long, there will be at least one or two guys that want to come up and, you know, have a little yarn with you. And it's like, oh, you're the Hercules guy, aren't you? You think you're tough. And you just got to explain, it's just a show, and I'm just an actor. I don't think I'm the strongest man in the world, and I don't think I'm half God.
Xena and Hercules have conquered the known world, reaching more than 60 countries, including Russia and Iran. At some point or other, they have each claimed the title of the most watched television show in the world, having knocked off both Baywatch and Star Trek.
40, 41, 40 twice, $50, 51.
Then there's the fans, the lookalikes, and the wannabes.
Can I help anybody?
There are conventions. There's an endless array of merchandise and a tangle of websites. It seems like a never-ending success story. But the question is, why?
It's sort of mind candy in a way, you know. You got the female factor going on. I mean, a friend of mine called it Baywatch BC one time, but I think we've got a little bit more going for it than Baywatch does. The special effects, the fight scenes, the humor. I just think there's a lot of fun things about the show.
How do you know that one of these swords and a scabbard, like this one, went for $31,000 in America the other day?
Really?
We went to this convention. Which I shouldn't tell anybody that because they keep getting nicked and it's a bit of a problem for us.
No, can I borrow one?
No, you can have this one.
Oh, this is a rubber one.
Because you can't be trusted with the real thing, I'm afraid, Charles.
Curiously enough, Xena's cult popularity is partly due to the support of the gay and lesbian community. They find subtext and hidden meaning in the show because Xena has a best friend, Gabrielle, played by actress Renee O'Connor. The two characters hang out together like some prehistoric Thelma and Louise. Their relationship has inspired a new word, dicon, dyke icon.
Well, what's really going on is it's two women travelling through society without husbands, I guess, and that led to all sorts of speculation, which we didn't pick up on until well into the first series, when I think the lesbian community in New York first hooked onto it as being characters they could relate to. But I think we're all kind of over that. We're very happy for our audience to make up their mind.
Safely back in our own time zone, Lucy is in fact married to Rob, her executive producer. By bringing his action heroes to New Zealand, Rob Tappert has created a sizable industry. At any time, up to 600 people are employed on the sets alone. As well, there's designers, artists and sculptors. Spend a morning in the workshops and you're amazed at what comes out of here. It's a tailor's, an armoury, even a morgue, a particularly gruesome one.
Must have been a hell of a party. Yeah, it was pretty raw.
This is how it starts, you see.
But for all the work behind the scenes, the greatest homegrown success story would have to be Lucy Lawless.
I've got people, kids from our next door class coming up to me and go, "Is your mum Xena?" "Yes, it is."
Thanks to Xena, Lucy is now listed among New Zealand's richest. She lives in a multi-million-dollar Georgian mansion in Auckland with Rob and Daisy.
How do you cope with great wealth? Because I read in the financial papers that you're woman number 2 in New Zealand.
Really? Who's woman number 1?
Dame Kerry.
Who's number 3?
I don't know.
I'm coping very well, thank you for asking.
How much do you love Nautica?
God, you got a great big head.
In some ways, it's a charmed life, 10,000 kilometres away from the brittle world of Hollywood, but with all the rewards of Tinseltown.
Now they're going to be filming this, and it looks like I'm about 4 feet tall. Let's get my real height in here, okay?
Strangely enough, this Kiwi dislocation has actually given our superheroes space to breathe and the opportunity to dream the dreams of surprisingly ordinary mortals.
You want to be someone other than Hercules?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a great.
You want to get a
step
haircut?
forward. I want to
Cover
get a
your
haircut. It's
chest?
in a ponytail now, but yeah, I want to do something, different.
The only ambition worth having is to become, for a young woman to have, is to become a happy old woman and to be surrounded by children and surrounded by laughter and, yeah, that's the plan, Stan.
That's a very mature and emotionally balanced view.
Well, I've thought about it quite a lot.